I planned a perfect birthday and a pre-corona lockdown weekend. A trip to the desert, with a forecast for a good winter weather system. But I did not expect this. The Arava Rift Valley Road stretches along 180 kilometers, and the first 90 kilometers were fine. Then I saw the lightings ahead, and all of a sudden, torrential rain. With a wind so powerful, the rain was horizontal. I could see only meters ahead. I had no choice but to stop. 50 kilometers from Eilat, I encountered the first flash flood coming from the mountains. This was Wadi Gropit, and with its relatively tiny drainage basin, this is the outcome of the torrential rain. The water were even higher when it started, exceeding the bridge level and covering the road. It was 11 p.m. and the road was empty, making this quite a powerful moment with nature. As I continued south towards Eilat, the southernmost tip of the Negev Desert, the thunderstorms and rain resumed. Even without the strong winds, this was a heavy rain. And that was very impressive, considering that this is an extremely arid area. The Negev Desert belongs to the World Desert Belt, and this area receives not more than 30 millimeters of rain annually. 20 kilometers from Eilat, I passed the junction to the new Ramon airport, as the rain went on and on. As I approached Eilat, I drove more and more slowly. In this area, the road crosses numerous small wadis and creeks. Usually, in dry conditions, you just pass them, but following the storm, all of them were flowing, draining the beautiful mountains and hills of the southern tip of the Negev. They were flowing across the road, eastbound, eventually ending up in the Gulf of Eilat, a branch of the Red Sea. Eilat! Finally at midnight, after what seemed like a driving eternity, I reached Eilat. At this time, still raining, flooded and deserted, it was hard to believe that this is a popular beach and nature resort. The city is built on the foothills of the Eilat Mountains range. Peaks in Eilat vicinity exceed the altitude of 700 meters. Following the torrential rains, Eilat streets were turned into gushing rivers. In average, Eilat receives 22 millimeters of rain annually. I later learned that during that weekend alone, Eilat got 31 millimeters of rain in relatively short periods of heavy rain. After watching the streets flowing, it was strange to see the real wadi of the city, Wadi Shachar, in its modest flow. But the rare sights in Eilat did not conclude that evening. The day after was the day of the wind, creating yet another rare sight, an extreme southern storm in the Gulf of Eilat beaches. That's in a separate movie.